How's it going, folks? So today I'm checking out Ancient Curse with the song Dimension 5. They have a new album coming out October 25th. I believe it's called Dimension 5, if I'm not mistaken. And I had listened to the previous single or two. I think they dropped two before this one. I think this is the third single, but maybe it's the second. But at any rate, I know I heard at least one single prior to this one, and I was quite impressed. So I was like, oh man, if they release another single before the album, I want to do a reaction to it. And here we are. We got one. So I'm very curious to check this out. Like I said, I was impressed with the previous single or two that they released for the new album before this single. So yeah, let's see if they can keep bringing the goods here. Rangers, go.
In esoteric and spiritual contexts, the fifth dimension is sometimes considered to be a level of consciousness or reality that goes beyond the physical universe.
interesting. I thought the ending they were going to kind of do an outro with that main guitar riff, a couple times or something, but it kind of just cuts and ends. So that was interesting. But yeah, I love the guitar work in this song. Those riffs and everything, they're so melodic and they just have a really nice sound. So I really enjoyed the guitar work all the way through. It was cool. Like when it first started, it was almost bluesy almost, and I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be like just a ballad or something. But then that ends, and then the main riff kind of comes in. I was like, oh no, this got some aggression to it, and the whole rest of the song, followed suit. So yeah, there was a nice aggression, a nice heaviness to the song, but also a nice melodic quality, and that's just in the guitar playing alone, like the main riff and stuff. Like I said, it's like it's got this aggression, but then like a nice little melodic part to it. So that was really, really cool. And the guitar work all the way throughout the song, I enjoyed it a lot. All of the riffs, everything. And then the bridge was really cool. And you had nice solo and all kinds of good stuff. So, yeah, I mean, the guitar work was just stellar. I really loved it. And, it's interesting with this song. It really kind of grew on me as it went. But one thing I will say, the biggest detriment or critique, if you will, for this song that I have is the verses. I really the verses just don't quite land. They just feel a little all over the place, a little scattered almost. Like there's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason. It is, you have like the guitar playing and stuff, and then the vocals kind of coming in and out. Like there's not like a nice cohesive sort of melody or aspect to the verses. So I would kind of get lost in them, like just, what's going on here. But then they hit with that first chorus, and I was like, oh, I like this. It was brief, but I was like, this is cool. It's kind of soaring, it has a nice melody, it gets a little bit of a grandiose quality to it. And then they go back into the verses again, and I was like, yeah, man, like it just feels a bit scattered and without cohesion. But then you get the chorus again, and I was like, yeah, I really like this chorus. It has a really nice sound to it. And then you get like the bridge, which was cool. There was kind of like a nice sort of spoken section, and then it gets kind of grand, and you get the final chorus after the bridge and everything. Oh, and he starts like that final chorus a bit softer, and it builds and grows back up into. It was just really, there was a lot of really cool things done in this song with a lot of nice little nuance or nice little added elements to keep it feeling fresh, as it went. So I thought that was really, really neat. Yeah, but yeah, I really like the drum work also. Some really nice fills, and it just sounded really great. It's those verses, I really could not get into those verses, and I feel like that it holds back this song a bit. But once you get past the second verse and everything else, you don't get verses anymore. I was like, this song rocks. Like I was really, really into it. Like I already liked the chorus before, but then again, once the song didn't have any verses anymore, I was like, yeah, this is great. I'm really, really enjoying this. The melodies, the guitar playing, everything. So yeah, it's just those verses that really kind of holds it back in my opinion, because everything else was tight. I liked it a lot. And again, had those choruses and stuff. You almost had like the multiple voices kind of singing. It just made it feel really grand. It was really cool. So yeah, it's one of those songs where it's like, I liked it quite a bit, but I want to love it. But those verses just hold it back from just being like, man, yeah, I really, really, really like this song. So ultimately, it's like, yeah, I liked it. There was elements I really liked, but those verses, though, But yeah, I like the vocals too. He's got a nice grit to his voice, a really nice range. It suits the sound and the style. And so, yeah, I mean, the song was cool. It was really cool. It just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe on subsequent listens, I'll kind of get behind the verses a little bit more. But just off of first listen, it just, yeah, it just was it sounded a little bit all over the place. But at any rate, pretty neat. And like I said, I like the previous singles, so I'm really curious for this album, October 25th. We don't have very long to wait at all. So I'm looking forward to that. And let me know, folks, in the comments down below, what do you think of this song here? Are you looking forward to the new album right around the corner? Let's talk about it, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.